Like if you add maybe 5 minutes here, 10 minutes here, 15 minutes here, the total is 1 hour. This is the mission critical. So always think of data center, something should be up and running all the time, like the security guard. You cannot go sleep if he's tired. You need to bring another security guard. So just think about it this way. Now, design stages simply, before we go into like a little break. This is the tiers. So the tiers decide what is your infrastructure, impact your design. Now, the design, regardless what is the tier, the design stages are as follows. Stage 2 is concept. Stage 3 is, we call it here schematic. Maybe somewhere in the world called develop design. We call it here the schematic design. Stage 4 is the complete technical design. But the tender package is not only design. So that's what will come in stage 4T. Stage 4, it's like stage 4 for tender. Technical plus the tender document. Then stage 5 is the IFC that you need to issue for the general contract. Okay, what happened at each stage? Now, let's go stage by stage. Stage 2 is the concept. So someone tell you stage 2, I'll tell you concept design, it's the same. Here we have site layouts, site layout, building footprints. So if you don't know what's the footprint, or you may ask what's the footprint, this is your plot. Okay, you are seeing top view from here. Your building is like that. I'm seeing from the top. So this is the main building. This is the footprint of your building, how it will be superimposed on the ground. Single line electrical diagram. So I have here SLD, main SLD. It's not details. Nothing is detailed here. But I'm saying I have generators here, maybe 3-4 generators that will be connected from this line to this line. Cooling strategy selected. Stage 2 is like the constitute. Stage 2 is the plan. I'm building the design plan. I'm planning my design here. Not a plan as a timeline. I'm planning what I'm going to do. So this is the scope of work, let's say, of the design. So I'm going to build building G+1, 30,000 square meter built up area. That is the dimension. The height of each floor is 3.6, 3.8. I'm going to do steel structure or precast concrete or just cast in situ. I have 2 entrances for the plot, 2 main buildings. The entrance will be to like street A and street B. No, I will be using these generators. I'm using this cooling strategy. So I'll be using chiller. I'll be using air cool. I'll be using like immersion cooling, whatever. This is stage 2. What is the output of it? Now, when I freeze it, I know what is my design. I cannot change the whole design. Now I start based on stage 2 and its approval. I will go in details, calculating the cables, calculating the width, the height. It's also stage 2, and this is the touch point with one of the touch bases with the authorities. Output of stage 2 allowing me to start my EIA submission, environmental impact submission. Because now I can go to the authority. Guys, I'm building. This is the load I will be using. This is the POE. This is how many generators I need. For the environmental team, environmental authorities, what's important for them is the carbon footprint, carbon emission, water usage, etc. So based on stage 2, they would know what is the consumptions in this data center. This is stage 2. Then once it's approved, and we will talk about the review period and why it's important to be planned, we'll go to stage 3 is schematic design. Develop